Hi guys, welcome to Module 2. If you remember from Module 1, we discussed the importance of technology in education for the future. We're going to go talk about Poll Everywhere, which is a software that you can use to poll your students, add assessments, and other types of questions into your teaching content. Poll Everywhere has several plans available ranging from free all the way up to pretty expensive, and we're going to go more into that here in a little bit. Poll Everywhere is available on multiple platforms, so you can access it on your tablet, your phone, your internet browser, as well as there is a desktop version. It offers several assessment types. You can do multiple choice questions, open response questions, live word clouds, clickable images, up and down voting. So if you're doing like a Q&A and you want to determine which question your students prefer to be answered, you can have the students up and down vote, and that allows them to rank order things. And then there's integration with other apps such as PowerPoint, Keynote, Google Slides. You do have to put an add-on onto your computer, but once that add-on is installed, then it does integrate with the software. Alright guys, here we are on the company website for Poll Everywhere. This is going to be your main source for information. So if you go to Solutions, and here you can see how it works. If you click on that, it's going to give you kind of a breakdown of how to get started in the system. But then what I want to highlight here is the features. So if you go to features, it's going to talk about all the different things that you can do. So with asynchronous feedback before you present, here's the section talking about getting started, and then actually during your presentation, what features are available, as well as after you present. Then the next thing people are going to be asking is, how much does it cost? Well, here we go. We have a breakdown, and you guys can click what relates to you. For me, it's going to be higher education, and you can see here there is a free version, but then there's also some paid versions. Now if we scroll down, it is going to give you an option to compare the different plans. So if you guys kind of scroll through, figure out what features you need and what you're going to need to pay for. And then the last thing that I want to cover is the resource tab. So here's your resources. They have guides to help you get started or anything that you need kind of frequently asked questions on. And then they also have a support center where you can talk to an actual person as well as text or type into a like instant feedback type thing. Then you also have videos. If you click on the videos, there's tutorials as well as a video that will show you kind of the basic features. I recommend you guys check that out. All right, here's some case studies you guys can look at just for kind of evidence supporting the use of Poll Everywhere. The first one, Peters and Thomas 2021, looks at the use of Poll Everywhere in a virtual conference workshop. They found that it was extremely beneficial to help promote participation. They also used it during their Q&A session to both develop questions and, like we talked about, upvoting on which questions students preferred. For the Eastern Washington University Dang 2019 study, they were trying to get students more involved, so the librarians used Poll Everywhere to increase student involvement in their English classes. They found this to be extremely beneficial when conducting formative assessment. They liked the feature's ability to use open and close-ended questions, as well as the ability of Poll Everywhere to compile information into usable data. Also, they used the Poll Everywhere to do an icebreaker question, which they found really promoted student engagement. In the University of Kansas Health System Study, Castillo et al. 2020, some of the big takeaways there was they liked the ability to integrate the web app, so the students were able to use either the internet browser, the smartphone, tablet, as well as SMS messaging. And then they also found it extremely beneficial in the ability to give students questions prior to class starting, and then as well as eliciting feedback from the students at the end after the class was over. Alright guys, that's going to sum up our conversation on Poll Everywhere. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. This is a great tool that you can use to enhance the assessments that you do during class. One of the big advantages that I really like about this is it allows you to get feedback from all of the students rather than just calling on a few students for each of the questions, such as like a check on learning type situation. Thank you, blessings, and have a great day.